50 people have been evacuated from the area.
Serious.
16,000 homes and businesses
Heathrow Airport
without power this morning.
Reporter Charlotte Gallagher.
Major destruction.
For us.
Substation
Unimaginable
on fire.
Disruption. I can see behind you this morning.
Closure.
The absence of traffic tells the story.
UK 25.
I mean, it's actually quite eerie here this morning, Nina. I mean, look at that. That should be busy, full of cars, full of taxis.
Wow. This is mental, guys.
No
This
one.
is going to hit the economy in the UK badly.
To turn round, essentially, because there's not a flight departing from.
This is going to affect the economy in the UK.
Or arriving at Heathrow Airport.
This is going to hit the economy.
Or they've been diverted. My colleague Megan Owens is following the story.
National flights.
It's brought one of the world's
Local
busiest
flights.
airports to a standstill in a matter of hours.
You name it.
And still,
The substation on fire. It's mental.
Heathrow's terminals plunged into darkness, and
Lights have gone off.
Flights disrupted.
Lights, okay.
BBC
Lights
journalist
have gone off.
Thomas
I'm sure this is
McIntosh is among
gone.
those stuck abroad after his flight was cancelled from Athens this morning.
Just shows you. Doesn't take much to take an airport out, does it?
Plenty of people trying to get fresh tickets and back to Scotland.
Anyway, cancel flights. Means that we land planes in the sky, so it'd be quiet and peaceful, guys. Heaven, peace and quiet. No planes in the sky. Heaven, peace all day. No planes in the sky. It's on the plus side to it.
Yeah, it's inconvenient for sure.
Check flight map.
Heathrow has warned passengers of significant
Have a look at flight map.
disruption and said the power outage will leave the airport shut until just before midnight, a closure of more than 21 hours.
Wow, that's a long
National
time.
Grid says it's working to restore power supply after the
We've got no
fire
power
started
supply.
at an electricity substation close
Just
to
shows you how
Airport.
vulnerable these airports are.
150 people have been evacuated from homes.
So imagine people airport expansion. They need more substations, won't they? So it's really. This just shows you how stupid this government is. Is there enough electricity for it? Something there's no station to be built. Heathrow expansion is not a good idea. This is just.
To get worse as the morning goes on.
This proves how stupid it is to expand Heathrow Airport. How vulnerable it is. We can't expand it. This is just proof. Hope you like this video. Put the thumbs up on the right side of the screen.
The London Fire Brigade.
So this is how vulnerable this airport is. If they need to expand it, they need more electricity supply, so I have to build more substations. This proves how stupid it is to Heathrow expansion. It's the same with Gatwick expansion. You need more substations. Where are you going to build the substations, Mr. Prime Minister? Oh, I don't know. Oh, well, I'll just put solar panels in. That's not going to do it.
Aircraft, they're not going to be where they're supposed to be, and crews aren't going to be where they're supposed to be because of the number of flights that have been.
And it's going to go on for about 3 or 4 days or longer than that. No joke.
That have been disrupted. They've not been able to leave London, so they're still here. They need to get to where they're going. So it's not going to be solved. There's not going to be a magic wand and everything's going to go back to normal at midnight tonight. It's going to.
There's no thought into this Heathrow expansion. This shows how vulnerable this airport is.
There are going to be people working.
Just imagine expansion more. How much chaos it will cause even more if this happened again. I need more substations and more electricity supply.
24 hours. I mean, people were even mid-air when the airport was closed, and their flights had to turn back to the airport they'd just come from. One man was saying he'd set off from Los Angeles, they were 90 minutes into the flight, and then they turned round, had another 90 minutes back to Los Angeles. I mean, incredibly frustrating.
I bet it was.
And Charlotte, Heathrow is a global hub, isn't it? So we're hearing already about people ending up
in Singapore,
being diverted from
Dubai.
People arriving there without the right documents. It could be weeks until everything's in order.
Let alone Perth in Australia.
It could be. And of course, flights that are meant to arrive at Heathrow and then depart to another country, people are going to catch them in another country, they won't be there. So already people are thinking...
Jesus Christ, Sean Stein and Germans.
Singapore tomorrow actually going to be going ahead. It really is a confusing situation. This is Europe's busiest airport, so around 83.9 million people pass through the doors every year. It's one of the busiest airports in the world, Nina. So it's going to take a long time to unpick everything that's going on here.
Mental
today,
carnage.
Make sure that flights get back up and running. But I think the advice is at the moment just contact.
My advice is don't expand Heathrow Airport.
You're not going to fly here.
If it's this vulnerable to that sort of thing, imagine it would be like if it got, it expanded. So no Heathrow expansion.
Charlotte said It is eerie, isn't it? Seeing that part of West London that quiet behind us.
So peaceful the skies are
We
today.
have some images of
Quiet.
Heathrow Airport. So
Peaceful.
some images from yesterday. This
Hey,
is
flight
what
map.
the flight paths looked like.
I said
at
to
the
you,
time. This
look
was
at
the
flight
number
map.
of flights you can see.
Look at flight
coming
map.
in and out. As Charlotte said, they're one of the busiest airports in the world. Also a flight hub for connecting flights around the world.
Yeah, and you get a sense when you look at this, it just quite how slick an operation it is. I mean, they're all there coming in, by clockwork, landing on those 2 runways there at Heathrow, usually one for taking off, one for landing. So this is what it normally looks like. This was yesterday.
That's yesterday.
Let's look at what it looks like right now.
Quiet.
Oh,
Look
there
at
you
that.
go. I mean,
Flight
that
map.
tells you all you need to know. That's
There you
the
go.
live shot telling us
No
that
planes.
there is nothing coming in or out of Heathrow right now. So as we said, some diverted to other London airports, some to
Like
other
Gatwick
UK
Airport.
airports, but a lot have simply just turned back to where they came from.
quiet,
So passengers
peaceful.
find it
The skies are
increasingly
today.
frustrating that the busiest air hub in the UK is shut for at least 24 hours.
It's 11
ambition
a.m.
is to get it reopened by midnight tonight.
Tonight.
But as Charlotte was telling
Well,
us,
11 p.m.
there
tonight.
are no guarantees.
2300
We're
p.m.
keeping
tonight.
right across
I hope that's you.
developments there as we get
The
them.
skies from St. James. The force be with you
Thank
always.
you. One of Stephen Lawrence's murderers.
And this is my friend Spikey and Jim, every Friday 3 to 5 p.m. ITF 5 live show today at 3 to 5 p.m. this afternoon. And it's ITF 5. So Hills Radio Show. And this is my friend Shane, live in the news this morning at 10 to 12 p.m. on So Hills Radio Show, which is live. Which is the Lou. Every Friday on Surrey Hills Radio Show. And this is my friend John on Last Show every Sunday at 9 a.m. to 12 and live on the Woke Show on Last Show every Sunday at 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. These questions on Germans, put fun on the right side of the screen. These are dark times for Heathrow Airport. These questions on Germans. Heathrow expansion is not going to work.